right, guys, I'm back. You guys hear me, right? Just want to make sure you guys hear, because you guys know I will keep talking for 42 minutes, even if you guys can't hear me. I have the record. Guys, I'm back. Westside on the mic. Hey, what's up, Stephen C? First time tuning in, networking through BabyShark. Right on. Everybody involved in BabyShark, thank you for supporting us and being here today.
Thanks for having us. Definitely. I'm Matt, FOMO Fin. I do the web ops, psyops, interview ops, anything they need help with. We got our man Scupples here.
How's it going? I do community management and some social media management, and I'm kind of a go-to for the higher ups to get information where it needs to go.
Okay.
We got our man Toonses here. What's up, Toonses?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, so I helped found this project back in early April. We started out, and we've just been doing a little bit of everything, interfacing with the exchanges that were, CoinTiger, which we just listed on, a little bit of investor relations, talking with the community, massaging any fears that they have or any questions that they have. So, yeah, just a little bit of everything.
All right.
And yeah, I'm Alex. I go by Han Solo or Daddy Shark. I was with Toonsace back at the beginning of the project when he had the idea, and we were brainstorming all the stuff we wanted to do with it. And yeah, I put myself as the COO right now. I kind of just manage a lot of everything with the community and with the back end development as well. So.
All right. So just catch everybody up. We have FOMO Fin, Han Solo, aka Daddy Shark, Scupples, and Toonses, who I already remarked. I love your name. Toonses, the driving cat, the cat that can drive a car.
Thank you.
I love it.
One, boost ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle, returning to the space station, paving the way for
Super chat.
Going to the moon, leaning back in the seat. That's just a little sound that plays when we get a super chat.
That's nice.
So you said that this started in April. What is the actual birth date of BabyShark Token?
Yeah, so actually the birth date is May 8th. That is the day that we launched. So it's pretty cool. Today is our 1 month anniversary into the project.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
1 month.
Feels like it was a week ago, honestly. We've been going so hard. Feels like we just turned it on yesterday.
I mean, honestly, 1 month is not that. I mean, I can only imagine. It must have been like a roller coaster.
Yeah, I mean, it still is every day, but we're getting there,
It's mere minutes.
We got so much cool stuff coming together. It's really, really impressive.
So it being born on May 8th, so to speak, how long was the process before that? What led to this?
Yeah, so we started probably late March is when we started to kind of formulate the idea. And then through the month of April, we were working on the back end, kind of developing the brand, developing the contract. We put a lot of time into that. And of course, the website, because it's important to launch with that, to have something that the community can go and check out. And then it was, I don't remember the exact date, but before Elon went on Saturday Night Live, he posted something about BabyShark. He wanted to do he was soliciting skit ideas. And he was like, should we do a Baby Shark Tank? And as soon as Elon tweeted it, we knew that there was going to be a ton of copycats popping up.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and it did. We started to see all these different Baby Shark Tank coins coming out, just slapped together really quickly.
Or rebranded from failing projects.
Exactly. And so we knew that we needed to launch ASAP, because we already had pretty much everything ready to go. We were trying to establish an official partnership before we launched, which we have established now with the Gilly Shark Conservation. But yeah, once that tweet came about, it really accelerated things to bring us to market.
So the concept of BabyShark Token was already in play, and then just a random tweet by Elon.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Put things in fast forward. Wow.
I guess we're launching now. All right. Thanks, Elon. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's one of the things we were pretty proud of. We had the domain registered like I don't know, a few weeks or a whole month before that, and so we were kind of displaying that we weren't like the other coins that were just copying it.
Super chat.
I love that so much.
So what was
Air
the
horns.
I guess what was the initial inspiration for the token? Was this based on the song, or which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah, so I think so. Originally, the inspiration for the token was so I have a Discord server that I run. It's called the Toons' Trap House, and it's basically for education as far as like investing in equities. But with the rise in crypto this past year, the narrative really started to turn into like BSC coins, Ethereum coins, and I was seeing countless people on my server just getting rug pulled by all of these different fly-by-night coins.
Not
So I
us,
really,
other
yeah,
people.
Right.
yeah, and so I really started to sit down and I was like, if someone responsible, transparent, honest, that people can trust can launch a coin, I mean, why don't we do it? And then as far as the theme of Baby Shark, like I have an 18-month-old, and anyone here who has a toddler or just a kid in general, you've probably heard this song millions of times. And so I was like, well, why don't we just brand it that? And before we did, though, I looked into the trademark issues, copyright issues, and I found out that Baby Shark is actually in the public domain. It started off as a camp song decades ago, and it really wasn't until there was a company that did a YouTube video that made it go viral.
Yeah.
So after we had discovered that and we realized it was in the public domain, we realized that we could actually move forward with that idea.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
we
we
have
saw-
custom art too, so we don't use the song. We have our own art, basically good to go.
And you'll
You know,
see other tokens that were using memes, and some of those memes maybe weren't as into letting them use their image and copyright, so they'd get cease and desist, and then that would tank. And so we were definitely trying to avoid all of that happening. And Baby Shark was like the perfect thing to use.
I mean, I love the website. I think it looks, it just really clean. It just really pops. And I think that's a really big part of having something successful, is having something that just pops and looks good like that.
And we should say too, like starting a token in like January, February, way different than starting a token in like April or May. Like we're having to not only show that we're like legitimate and we're in it for the long run, but then we also have to like ease the fears of everyone's PTSD from getting rug pulled so many times. Like people automatically, they're just like, this is a scam.
It's ingrained.
Prove me otherwise, instead of coming into it being like, oh, this is a cool project. Like you're constantly fighting that uphill battle of like, yo, we're legit. We're trying to help the planet. We're trying to clean the oceans. Like we're in it for the long run. We're not going to rug pull, come on.
I guess so. I guess I have a question on it. So can a charitable coin truly be profitable for a token holder?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
So far,
yeah. So our contract has a 3% reflection. So you can kind of think of that as like a dividend or like an auto staking, where as you hold the token, you receive Baby Shark back into your wallet. So your balance is ever increasing. And then just the price action itself, we don't like to comment on the price action, but in the long run, we expect this project to grow. Expect the market cap to grow, and of course the price will follow.
But yeah, so obviously our community gets excited, and as we do when we're able to make those donations, which is a big part of just the morale and support and like why they're here. But having the rest of it, the funds to be able to develop and progress the project will help us add value like as a long-term thing. So we'll keep looking to add new features and what we can do with that.
How do you guys as a team come together and decide where the money goes when in terms of charity?
we just look at the community. Like we've found the few that we've already worked with, University of Miami, Shark Research, and of course the Gilly Shark project center down there in Indonesia in the Gili Islands. But
Very
we've got so many people reaching out and being like, hey, what about this one? What about this one? What about this one? And really, honestly, like, we don't have enough time to like go through all of them. So we just find the best ones we can real quick, and then we just keep going. And
Well, Gillies wasn't real quick though. We talked to them for
No, I'm
weeks
saying
and weeks.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know about real quick.
Let's be clear.
Yeah, no,
Ron
it
spent
wasn't real
a good
quick,
bit of
yeah.
his life forming a relationship with Gillies.
Yeah, I spoke with them for weeks, back and forth, and we had the idea at the start of the project, but even they weren't sure. They even messaged me at one point, like a week into the project. They're like, all the scams and stuff, and I was just
Yeah.
like, oh
We
man.
We had weird people reach out to them too and like try to impersonate us. So there's some serious challenges you have to deal with when you're being so public with the actions you're taking.
You know,
Right.
the industry is getting crazy when the people you're trying to donate money to are asking if you're gonna rug pull them. That's not how this works, y'all.
Yeah, I was excited. There was a moment we got listed on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap all on the same day. We got audited by TechRate, and I came back with them with all that information and like the AMA we had just done, and it was then that they decided we're gonna have faith in you guys. And, so yeah, it was awesome, like forming that relationship.
Yeah, and I would just add that like one of the things that we're trying to do and that we've been doing is partnering with smaller nonprofits where the donations that we make are making a huge impact for them, because there's many very, very large nonprofit organizations out there that have the same mission statements or similar mission statements to us, but they're flush with cash.
Right.
They see 20 grand come into the door and they just mark it off their list. But with like the Gili Shark Conservation, our $10,000 donation just was huge to them, and it helps them expand all the projects that they have going on. And we're going to continue to support them as a project through charitable donations. And I'm really excited with some of the stuff that they're doing. With the 10,000 that we sent them, they're going to be able to open up an actual, I guess it's a training center for local Indonesian women to train them to be oceanic divers, as well as the shark conservation and coral reef preservation that they're doing. So it's very cool to see that the project, that donation is going to really make an impact with that project. And one last thing I'll add is going forward, we're going to start to look into taking applications from smaller charities so that they can, come onto our website, fill out a form, kind of give us their mission statement, help explain things to them or explain things to us so that we can kind of sit back and review some of the applications we receive versus, just, right now we get a lot of suggestions from all over the community, and it's hard to kind of keep up.
Globally at this point.
I do like that idea though. Like you said, $10,000 to a larger charity might not be a massive impact, but you give $10,000 to a smaller charity that's just starting out, that's life changing.
Right.
Yeah, huge.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was overwhelmed by their reaction. I was worried. I was talking to Toon Say, it's like, well, I want to hand them more. Like, how do we come up with like 20 grand? And
Yeah.
so we handed what we could at the time, and with what they were able to do with it, and get the confidence that they can go ahead and start training women to start learning to dive and go restore the coral reefs in the northern part of their island where these blackfin sharks were going extinct because the coral reefs were dying. Like, it's something that they've been wanting to do, and we kind of gave them that hope that they're able to go ahead and start doing that. And so, yeah, it was just awesome.
I have a question from the community here. One of my community members, Grimace, is wondering what percentage of tokens do the developers hold?
Yeah, so we started off when we launched with about a 2% dev wallet. And for the most part, we haven't really touched that. We haven't sold any of them whatsoever. The only tokens that have come out of that dev wallet are the tokens that we sent to CoinTiger, the exchange that we listed on today, to do some of their promotional events. So,
and we gave some away to people too, didn't we? Isn't that where some of the airdrop tokens came from?
yeah, so those airdrops, that's part of the CoinTiger promotion. So I think all in, we gave them roughly about $6,000 worth of BabyShark tokens to run their promotion campaigns.
Okay.
So I would say our dev wallet's still about 1.955%, started at 2%. So our goal is not to really touch that, and just kind of keep growing organically as we have been so far.
And so at the end of the game, the end game of this token is this is not. I guess this is not a cryptocurrency. You're not looking to make. The heart of the matter is helping the oceans, correct?
The planet, but yeah, but via the oceans, cleaning up the oceans.
Yeah, it all
Yeah,
just
You got to
absolutely.
start
Right.
somewhere.
So,
Yep.
if you can clean a river, it has the same impact, really.
Okay.
Clean a
I mean,
park.
that's where-
Because there's one thing about our community here. We are all about oceans, rivers, nature. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us are outdoors people. We
Yeah.
really care about.
Yeah, the
you
key
know.
here is to really, develop and nurture that side of the project. I wish Turtleweight could have been here for this because they're the person that we've tasked with being the conservationist point man for now.
Mhm.
And they've got all sorts of stuff that they're starting to cook up. They're the person that'll be running the Keys operation on July 6th. We confirmed last week, or announced last week, I should say. That's another launch goal that we set, that we were going to have this big orchestrated dive in the Keys of Florida, Key West. So that's their first major project that they've put together for us, and that'll be documented and marketed heavily once complete.
And I'll mention too, we have had a bunch of questions from people being like, I don't live anywhere where there's an ocean and stuff. And my whole thing, like, I'm a disc golfer, so I go to a lot of disc golf fall courses, and some of the ones around here where I live in Oregon have signs on them that say this course is going to get shut down if you guys can't pack up your trash. So what we've started doing is going to these courses, and we got like a little trash bucket with our little QR code and our BabyShark sticker, and we just go around and pick up the trash at the golf course. And I wrote a blog post a while back on babysharktoken.com/blog. If you go there, you can check it out, about how that stuff, just because it starts out in a landlocked state doesn't mean like that's where that trash is gonna die. Like, that trash
Yeah,
will
rivers.
eventually make it to the river, which will then dump into the ocean. So if you can clean up anything where you're at, golf courses, regular parks, like, just go outside. There's trash out there. Like, it's everywhere.
Right.
It's good timing coming out of the pandemic because everybody's starting to come out of their homes again. So
Yeah.
we have a
and
social media campaign kicking
food
off
site.
soon that we're hoping people will engage with. That's going to be monthly and but the year-long goal too, I believe. So that's going to be good for us because the goal is really to get as many local cleanups going as we can, so that at some point we can coordinate all of those for one national Baby Shark Cleanup Day, where there's actually 50 groups of people nationally, internationally out there cleaning up and representing the organization at the same time.
I think that's a great idea. I mean, not only does it promote the token itself, but I mean, you're getting people out and doing something great,
Yeah, and I'm working on getting a ton of stickers made so that I can stamp them out to anybody who needs them, so that we just skip that layer of the store. So that's out there too now.
All right, cool. And so I guess kind of a weird question, but like, for us as token holders, I don't know if we always get the credit that we deserve. And this is going to sound weird, but I think a lot of times development teams will just kind of look at token holders as, we just put money out there. We just bought crypto. We're looking for a quick buck. But a lot of times, the token holders, I personally feel like I'm putting myself out there. I'm putting my hard-earned money into something, whether it's a token, whether it's a stock. I'm trying to buy into a fundamental idea. And a lot of the times, and especially, these days with the rug pulls and things like that, I feel like sometimes token holders wonder how much the development team is really looking out for us in terms of keeping a value to the token. So how do you guys balance the charity and also keeping a value to the token so that your holders feel like they have something worth value?
Han, question. You want to touch on that, Han?
I mean, our token holders are the core of this whole thing. Like, we're all holders in this
Right.
project, and holders drive the volume. The volume is what drives the charity wallet. So without holders, there is no charity wallet. Without volume, there's no donations happening. So like, it's all of us making
We
this
also
happen.
have some long-term plans for that are baked into our new white paper.
Right. And before going into the technicals, I just want to say we do definitely notice, like, the community members who go forth and like just put in that extra effort. Like, we did the mega raid last weekend, and we notated 4 people who just really put the extra effort, and we're going to be handing them some shark tokens today and making a little announcement about it. and on top of just like the value we're trying to create. So the 2% wallet is for charity and donation and development. And so in our white paper, we detailed how, a minimum of 50% of the wallet will always be used towards charity. That's our core mission, is to make a difference, and that's what we're going to be here for. But the up to 50% of the rest of it, we can use to develop the project. And, that is to ensure that we can keep having a valuable token and keep adding value to it.
Yes.
Whether that's just from marketing, getting in contact with influencers who can become like spokespeople for us, or just create new features that we're working on constantly and trying to figure out. Like we're trying to get a swap feature going. In the future, we're going to be looking at an exchange.
Okay.
It's kind of far away, but we have a lot of great ideas. And we're also working with the developer soon to maybe get the gaming part started. So
Okay. So there are marketing and different partnerships on the horizon. You guys are looking at
already in the works, on the horizon. Yeah.
Awesome. And I mean, everything's going to be on the horizon. You guys are a month old,
Right?
For real.
Yeah.
In crypto years, though, we're like 83. So
Crypto years.
in the BSC world, especially,
yeah,
Right.
for real.
Yeah, I'm
crypto
personally
years.
proud of the organization for the fact that we told people that we were hoping to get the cleanup done in June, and we ended up being able to schedule it for July, which is it's a couple weeks later. But the permitting process and COVID-19 has made that a strenuous task. So I'm actually really impressed that once again Turtlewake was able to get that scheduled and set up for that first week of July. I'm really happy about that. And if there's any Floridians around or anybody in the southeast, we will be welcoming people to come down and hang out and help. They can snorkel. We can train them to dive. So
Are the tokens
be very
mineable?
available. Nope.
Okay.
They're
Bulldog
fully
has a
mined
question.
out. As a BSC token, all
Fully
tokens to
mined
ever
out.
exist already exist. Well,
Okay.
from here.
What is the next big catalyst for BabyShark Token?
This
Good
show.
question.
I mean, we're here right now.
I don't know what I can actually answer. I'm waiting for someone. Yeah, Tunes.
Yeah, I think so. Recently, with the tweet that we received from Elon, it's given us a lot of press coverage that
Okay.
I don't think we could have afforded ourselves. And with that press coverage, I mean, it was Newsweek, Bloomberg, Fortune, a few newspapers in the UK. It's given us the ability to reach out.
You broke out, Tunes. Broke out.
Uh-oh.
You broke.
But it's actually given us it's given us the ability to reach out to these different reporters, talk to them, help any questions that they have for us that we can help with their articles. And we have this listing on CoinTiger, which is a catalyst for us. And then we've also have some really cool partnerships with other tokens and dApps, DeFi apps in the works. So
Cool.
really excited with some of the stuff that we have in the pipeline. And like you were saying, we're still a month old, so
Yeah.
the sky's the limit right now.
Do you guys list the organizations that you donate to?
Yes, everything is on our website, which we're continuing to evolve by the day to make more and more, of a polished product for people to explore and interact with. So you should be able to find everything on BabySharkToken.com in the blogs section.
How often do the donations happen? Just whenever the money comes in, or do you guys have kind of like a schedule?
Yeah, we set out from the start to do bi-weekly donations,
Okay.
and we want to stay true to that schedule. So coming up this week, we'll have our next donation that we'll be making.
And do you want to tell them like how we're able to make so many donations without like completely crashing the token price? Because I think that's pretty cool. The tokenomics here of how that works is
We should
cool.
probably
I'd love to know.
clarify that.
Right. I feel like that's the secret sauce to our success.
Okay.
With our 2% transaction fee that goes straight into BNB, we were able to fork it into that. So, we're not holding tokens and then later selling them and dumping on people and telling them like, oh, you see that 10K sell, like, don't worry about it. Like,
Just charity, you guys. Fine.
Right.
just buy the dip. So, since we're able to do that, it really keeps us able to keep trucking along. And that goes for the development too, since it's that shared wallet. So when we spend money on stuff that will add value, we don't have to dump coins on the market, which is just, a really, really good thing for us.
All right. I heard Oregon earlier. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Oregon. I'm originally from Montana. I moved to
Okay.
Oregon and been living here ever since.
I'm a
All right.
Floridian.
I'm in Portland.
Oh, nice. Eugene, baby.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Go fall sometime.
Good. How about you guys?
Pick up some trash, baby.
I'm from Florida. I'm in the South Florida-ish region nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in North Carolina.
North
I was
Carolina. Throw your hands up.
Yeah, man, I was just
Absolutely.
All right. So you guys, is there a home office or is everything done online?
Daddy Shark, where you from, dog?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm from Wisconsin. I'm staying in California right now with my parents for the summer.
West Side.
So yeah, we're all over. We hang out on
El
Discord a
Salvador.
lot. We're working on trying to create more of like a virtual office setup, try to get a little more organized even. But yeah,
So
we
we started off in Discord, and we're working on breaking into a more professional management, project management, tool with better visibility and ways to communicate path and chart projects. And so I'm looking forward to that happening as well, because Discord is not the most efficient tool when it comes to communicating with tons of people in a project development process.
It is for being in the moment, but like when you get off work and you have to come home and sort through like 200 pages of people just like
Right.
having random conversations, it's like, all right,
Right.
give me a list of what I need to do, please.
Yeah, we use a platform called Figma right now as a backup, just so that we can keep the key visibility points in everyone's face.
Yeah, I think we're looking into Asana for our full project, but we're looking into a few different ones. It just depends.
And then, hopefully we can open a home office in El Salvador if things keep going well.
For
Take
real.
advantage of that, BTC is cash thing.
All right. El Salvador, you guys need an intern? Just joking.
Hey, sky's the limit right now.
I mean, speaking of sky's the limit, like what is the end game? What, I mean, in your wildest fantasies, 5
Shark.
years down the road, 10 years down the road, 25 years down the road,
Yeah,
where
that's
are we
fine.
at?
Shark Island.
I would say
Shark-
in 25 years, hopefully I'll be able to do some sort of genetic changing to fully turn myself into a shark and then live the last half of my life swimming with seas. But I can't speak for the rest of the team, but that's my dream.
Yeah, I would say, long term, we want to make this a sustainable project that will be, running cleanups all of the time, around the clock, making significant donations to charities, partnering with charities, and the price of the token itself will kind of it'll be a benefactor of the things that we're going to be doing long term. We had a cleanup contest recently that reached like all corners of the globe, which was really exciting to see. Because when we started this off, it was just kind of something that we thought would be maybe US, UK based, but it's really just taken off, and we're seeing people from all around the globe reaching out, cleaning up local communities from the Middle East, from Southeast Asia, from Australia, Korea.
Our
places
Korean
in
community is huge. Vietnam community has over 1,500 members in it now. That's really cool.
yeah.
Wow,
so
that's good.
Stuff we had never even planned on or
Very global
really thought of.
already.
One of the long-term value prospects I added recently, the community was asking us a lot. A lot of them were like, "Hey, are you guys going to do a burn? What's the burn?" And so we're adding a manual burn, which is we're going to be using. I talked about how we had 50% of the wallet for development out of that fund that fills. So we're going to be using 5% of that every week to buy back shark tokens. We're going to have like a big celebration where everyone gets together, and we're going to throw them into the burn address, and just so it's going to simultaneously drive the price up gradually over time and reduce the supply. So it's just a reward for valiant shark holders who are just with us week in and day in and day out.
It's a way to
That's a great idea.
volcano, right? Like when the volcano gets angry, you got to throw some stuff into the volcano. Like, that's what we're doing. He's the volcano.
Make a sacrifice to the gods.
For real.
I think
Taking it back
personally for
old
me,
school.
to put some terms to it, I would personally love to see this build out into a true genuine charity, become a wallet you can actually write off as a charity contribution. That would be really cool. There aren't very many of those, so that would be a short list that we would be on. I think that would just be huge.
That
I
would
think
be a good
you're
idea.
right. all joking
Yeah.
aside, it would be cool to see this turn into like our full-time day jobs. I know a lot of us have day jobs. I was just at mine, got a call for the interview. They were like, "Hey, can you come back and do this?" I was like, "Cool, let's go." And it'd be cool to be able to see this turn into where we're all like, this is our job. This is what we do. We run this charity donation organization. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of my personal long-term hope.
And from a stability standpoint, quite a few of our larger holders are team members. They're not direct team members, but they're moderators, they're administrators, they're social media advocates. They have access to our team chats. They see what we're doing, so we keep them very connected and affiliated with the project, so that they know. I'm feeding little leaks to Telegram constantly without really, telling them the full truth, just to let people know, yeah, we're looking at this right now, or literally this minute I'm in a meeting with the business department. We're talking. I just constantly try to keep people in the loop to know that we're here grinding.
He didn't really mean that, Telegram. Calm down.
What did I say? What did I say?
Backlash.
It's a tough crowd there.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
but it's the largest portion of our community. Like that, we consider Discord to be the inner core of the community, but Telegram is absolutely the outer shell. It's where people first interact with us. It's where most international people come like that's where their exposure point is. So we've been spending a lot of time over the last couple of weeks, nurturing that into a much less toxic and positive environment. We don't have spamming going on anymore. We don't have people freaking out every time there's a sell. It's really come a long way. I'm really, really happy with it.
I think that
we've got a lot of great community members in there, and the energy gets crazy when things are exciting in there. Just people are just going nuts.
And really, that's just a byproduct of how the majority of these tokens come to be. Like the lowest barrier to entry is to make a Telegram. It's easier to do that than make a Discord or website or anything else. So you'll see them all just make Telegrams, and then if it doesn't get dumped immediately, maybe they'll make a Discord and a website, but if it does, then whatever, they go on to making the next token. So I think that's why we see a lot of
there's a cycle there for sure. People have definitely habituated themselves to this DX sale pre-sale process, and now that we're a month out, we're not really getting those same old questions anymore about like, oh, did you renounce, did you lock, did you do this? I see those as actually signs of success, that we're moving away from that starting community and really growing into a much larger audience base.
Because you can literally see that in every new token that has a Telegram community. It is the exact same list of questions. Everyone's going through the same cycles right now, hoping not to get dumped on or rugged. And it's nice to break free of that and to have like an actual project to focus on that's doing more than just like staring at a chart all day.
Right.
Yeah, we try to educate our holders too. We have a lot of really, really fresh people that come in that don't know anything. So like we listed on CoinTiger this morning and people are confused about the arbitrage. So I've been trying to get them to, open up Google and pull it up and read about it, provide them with some articles that have some, decent explanations as to how they can participate and benefit from it themselves instead of freaking out about it.
And I mean, what a time to be alive. Like imagine some random BSC token being your first crypto holding. Like I come from like earlier times when like it was Bitcoin and ETH and then maybe ADA, something like that. But like some of these kids are getting into this, like these BSC pump and dumps are like their first token. And then they find us and they ask us all the same questions. And they're like, well, that's weird. Why isn't this renounced? And why haven't you done this? And it's like, well, the only reason you think that is because that's what you've been told from all of these other tokens. And, there's a reason they're renouncing is because they don't care about the project. They don't want to change the contract. They don't need that ability because they're just in it for the quick pump and dump.
Absolutely.
So do you, aside from creating your own token, do you guys invest yourselves into crypto or stocks?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Hoj gang, baby.
I'm sorry?
I said Hoj gang, baby.
Hoj, okay. Hoj gang, Doge gang.
That's where a lot of us met originally, was in the Hoj community, the HOGE. It's an Ethereum DeFi token. That's where a lot of us first kind of crossed paths.
Really?
But yeah.
All right. Any other holdings you guys care to talk about?
I'm all about ADA.
But I got some AMC and game calls. Waiting for those to go to the moon.
Oh, you got.
I think GameStop's going to 10K, right? The AMC to 1,000, something like that.
I'm just holding it.
Lord
yeah,
willing.
yeah, right. I don't let go.
I've also got some Hoj. That was one of my first that I dabbled in. I've got some VeChain, some ADA, of course, Cardano, Monero, Bitcoin, Ethereum. A pretty
Monero.
diversified portfolio of
Okay.
of different coins. But as far as like equities itself, some of my largest holdings, I've got quite a bit of BlackBerry that I'm holding. Square is a big one for me.
I love Square.
I love Square. Yeah, they're awesome. And then I've got Microsoft. I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I've actually looked at my equity portfolio.
Feels
Really?
good,
I've
kind
been
of.
so involved with
Let me
crypto.
look at them right now.
It's a good portfolio.
Thank
I've
you,
got
yeah.
some ARC stuff, GME. I like LKYSF, Numinous. It's a psychedelic medicine
Okay.
play. I really like that space.
Yeah, mushroom stocks are going to be doing good this year.
Yeah, I got into that pretty early, so I was pretty stoked when it broke $1. We're back down 80 something cents now, but that's all right.
Very
And
cool.
then Tesla, ARC stuff. I've got MJ cannabis holdings, stuff like that.
Okay, so you guys are some fairly savvy investors.
Yeah, I started in
I just
crypto.
buy stuff when it's
Okay.
down. I just buy the dips. At the coronavirus low, I threw like my life savings at Nvidia and AMD and other things, and just have those kind of brewing for the long term.
Pretty smart.
I spend too much time in crypto, but like Nvidia is here to stay.
Yeah,
Period.
definitely. I love
AMD is here to
Nvidia.
stay. Period. So
I became notorious. One of my first big investments was Solo. It's this electric vehicle company.
Yeah.
And I came into the Wall Street Bet server and I started memeing it super hard. And it just became like this movement. I remember Solo flew from like $3 to $14 in a week. And we were just going nuts. And then they wrote a short report on us, Citron. And he just took it down, took the price down. I tried to fight him. I was like telling everyone like I'm not selling, and I didn't sell until it was back down to like $7. I was like, we lost.
Can't win them all,
Solo
baby.
had a run last week.
Yeah, it's curling up. It looks like it bottomed out. I do like the stock.
Nice. So it's nice to know that you guys not only are developer teams, but you also are holders. You understand what it's like to be on this end of the spectrum of holding coins and looking at your prices, looking at the charts, and so that is nice that
lots of shark dips. That is absolutely true. Even though I don't need to, I just like it. If the BNB's in my wallet and I see it, I'm like, oh sure, I'll take some of that. Why not?
Yeah.
you're right.
I have a separate bag just for buying, just like support buying. I call it. It's my support wallet.
Support wallet.
Yeah, on the BSC side, besides the fact that we've already been investing in the world like that, we were in the Discord playing with the BSC coins together, like as groups for like a few months before we did all this. So we definitely been through a lot of projects and had some success, and see how it goes down, what works, what doesn't.
You mentioned that, and most of you, that you want to make this your full-time job. If you don't mind me asking, what are your day jobs?
So I go first. I work in cybersecurity for an insurance company
Okay.
right now. So
Yeah, I work in market risk for a financial firm here in North Carolina.
Okay.
I work in a hemp facility here in Oregon.
Awesome.
Yeah, processing.
I'm
All
a
right,
stay
I'll
at home.
stop by for the samples.
Yeah,
I'm a stay-at-home dad. Mama Shark, she kind of walked out on us. So,
Sorry about
I play poker. I play poker and take care of my son though. So it's an awesome gig.
Awesome.
I take care of everything from the house. So it was cool to get into investing and do all this stuff with the guys. It's been an awesome journey.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
that and just like during the pandemic, like a lot of people lost that connection to other people, and we found that in some of these Discord servers we were in, through like voice and video chat, we could basically mimic like an in-house gathering, like a
Right.
set or a
Totally.
get-together or whatever. So like I think having that strong core community of like we're all in different states, but we're all pretty much like best friends at this point, I think has been a really huge boom to this.
Oh,
many
I would
hours in
definitely say
Discord.
teleconferencing and all this saved my brain.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
was just withering until myself, I had no contact with anybody else, and it wasn't until I started doing Discord chats and things like that where I was like, oh, human contact.
Yeah, I feel human again.
Before we go, is there would you like to run down for the community, if they don't know yet, how they get your coin?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. So today we listed on CoinTiger, so now we're available. The pairing that they have for us, they have Tiger Cash, which is one of their proprietary coins, but then there's also Satoshi USDT.
Okay.
So it's basically a derivative of Tether, but used for coins like ours that have numerous decimal places in front of it. But then you can
QR
also
code.
go, yeah, right. And then you can also go onto PancakeSwap. If you go to BabySharkToken.com, we have a little guide on there. There's also numerous videos, but essentially you would purchase BNB and then go onto
Okay.
PancakeSwap, drop in our contract address, which is also available on the website, and enter our contract address, and then you can just swap BNB there, and make sure that you have either. I use MetaMask, but other people use Trust Wallet and really enjoy that.
Okay.
It's a wallet on your phone, and
Yeah, I like Trust Wallet.
Same.
yeah. So yeah, I think swap, and then CoinTiger, and then we're hoping to have a few more exchanges coming up here soon.
Okay.
Anything I missed?
I don't think so.
Not that we,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I feel like
Just
you
wanted to make sure.
Everything else is a secret.
You got to tell them the contract address. I was waiting for you to read it off.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
good,
yeah.
It's the one ending in EFE. Okay, just if you're
Zero
There we
C
go.
capital.
Yeah.
you're looking
the
at
one
Shark,
ending
it's
in
the
EFE.
EFE. Yes.
And make sure it's got the right logo.
Is there anything that you guys would like to say? Just no question to prompt you. Is there anything you'd like to say to our community about the token, or about yourselves, or about your team? Go ahead.
I just want to tell everybody, like, even if you're not holding the token, just like do something outside and pick up some trash. Like, we're just all trying to leave this planet a little better than we found it. And at the end of the day, like, that's the goal, regardless of what happens with any of crypto, anything. Like, that's the goal. So
Yeah, I think we have an awesome community, an awesome movement. Thanks for listening and having us on here. I would hope you guys come and check us out and see what we're doing.
100%.
I appreciate you guys having us on, and yeah, you guys don't even have to become a holder. You just have to show up to a cleanup event. We can probably sell you on that at that point.
I mean, that's very admirable. That's a noble thing to say.
Yeah, I've never really been like, hey, come buy my token. I've actually probably told more people to not when they've questioned us at the launch. I was like, that's fine. You don't have to. Like, it's okay. I'm not shilling you.
Sell.
Or
They're
not
like, no,
shilling.
sell me. Sell me on the idea.
Like,
I'm here.
I'm here to promote and inform. So
I did
Okay.
with everyone I work with, and definitely shout out to everyone I work with who's at work right now holding it down so I could be here. You all are the real MVPs.
I hope my
appreciate
boss isn't watching.
I hope I'm not fired when I get back.
Yeah, I would just leave with we've just built up such a positive and supportive community. Anyone who's thinking about joining, I would encourage you to come check us out in our Discord or Telegram and just kind of get to know people. We're working on this project pretty much around the clock. We have teammates in Asia, Europe, the US, the UK, and we're just putting all of our best effort into this project. And it's a month in. I couldn't have anticipated the type of growth and the type of exposure that we've received from some of these news outlets and from a lot of exchanges that are approaching us now, because we really wanted to build this out organically. We weren't looking to just go splash a bunch of money at random influencers to pump and dump our coin. Like, we've been taking the long-term approach, and it's starting to pay dividends now, and so it's pretty exciting to see
26,000
it all
holders.
come together. Yeah, 26,000 holders in 1 month. So
And like
things
our
are really coming
1000th
together.
wallet has over 2 BNB in it last I checked. So like, it's not dust.
Nice.
And definitely, if you want to see the rest of the team, we did just reveal the majority of our team. If you go to babysharktoken.com/team, you can see more than just us here. Like, we do have a very large team working with
Yeah,
us.
people asked us to dox. We told them we were going to. It took us a little while. We're pretty proud of the fact that we had, I think, 17 people from our core team volunteer
Yeah.
But here you go, man. Here's my information, my socials. Put it up.
We didn't
We're
even
pretty
have
impressed with that.
even to do it.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing, man. Transparency in this community is a huge thing, man.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
no,
so you
we'll
guys
just-
are brave.
It's bad. They get sold a fake LinkedIn account, and they think that they've become best friends with these people. And
Exactly.
we'd like you to actually come over and see that we're different. We're real. Come hang out.
Well, I'm gonna play froth with you guys. So I'm gonna
Right.
prove to the community
Oh.
that you guys are real.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
No, I really appreciate you guys coming through. And honestly, anytime, come back. We could talk about we could check back in a couple months, couple weeks, check back in you guys. And you've already made
Yeah.
holders here in the community, because I'm reading the chat room and there's people who are already coming up. They're saying, I'm
Welcome.
now a BabyShark token holder. I'm now a BabyShark token holder. I'm in. I
We
believe in you
appreciate
guys.
you.
Awesome.
Come on by our
Welcome to
Discord
the
or our
family.
Telegram. We're here.
100%. I'm gonna get some of that merch, man. That shark is too cute, man. I gotta have a hat or a shirt with that shark on it, man, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Unless there's anything else you guys want to say, we could all take off. It's up to you.
Man. Thank you
All
for
right,
having
thank
us.
you so
We
much.
Look forward to being
Thanks,
back.
guys.
Toonsis, FOMO Finn, Han Solo, Daddy Shark, you guys, Scupples. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Peace out. Thanks for joining us today, guys. That was the development team for BabyShark Token, guys.
Making cryptocurrency, check my wallet, watch it grow, trade some Litecoins, get that percentage. What you need, never succumb to greed, never fall for fear. Live Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, eat Bitcoin, drive it. Making cryptocurrency, check my wallet, watch it grow, trade some Litecoins, get that percentage. Only what you need, never succumb to greed, never fall for fear. Live Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, eat Bitcoin, drive Bitcoin. Making cryptocurrency, check my wallet, watch it grow, trade some Litecoins, get that percentage. Only what you need, never succumb to greed, never fall for fear. Live Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, eat Bitcoin, drive Bitcoin. Making cryptocurrency, check my wallet, watch it grow, trade some Litecoins, get that percentage. What you need, never succumb to greed, never fall for fear. Live Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, eat Bitcoin, drive Bitcoin.
There we go. Guys, how about that BabyShark dev team? Pretty cool, I think it's really commendable for them to come on here and show face and be so accessible. You know, we really are all about that accessibility and transparency. And I think that's really commendable. So, I mean, it's nice to look someone in the eye and say, okay, this is what's going on. And those guys are available all the time over in their Discord. If you guys want to check out their website, it's !BabyShark in the chat. And like we said, you know, it's no investment advice over here. Check out what they're doing for the world. If you guys want to just join in and help do a cleanup, they've got cleanups planned. That sounds like a really awesome idea. I'm going to try to organize something here in Alaska because we super care about our oceans and stuff up here in our environment. So I think that's really cool. That's really impressed me when I went over there and talked to them, and they were so focused on, you know, not so much the token as much as what it could do for the planet. And I just super impressed by those guys. So thank you guys for all the Bulldog Trader fam for having those guys on and showing them the love and the positivity that you guys do. And with that, Bulldog's going to get out of here for a little bit, go take care of my Bulldog, who is feeling better. Just so you guys know, a little update on Woo Woo. He is feeling better. We got him some Pedialyte, and he's been eating and wooing and doing his thing. So thanks for all those kind wishes and the green hearts on Woo. I think he heard you guys because he is feeling better. And yeah, Westside does an excellent job as always. So I'm sure Westside will be back with with you here shortly to take you through the rest of the trading day. We are just almost through trader lunch here. And it's kind of a mixed bag. It's kind of a mixed bag now. Meme stocks took off this morning, and then Tesla took off this morning, and now it's kind of a mixed bag across the market. So we'll see what we can do, what kind of opportunities we can find, and wait and see. Yeah, thanks, guys. Robert Harris, Cassie, Grimace, Riri, you guys also positive out there. Man Cave, Daniel, your guys' questions on point. Lori, you guys, thank you so much. Shattered King, Rusty Rocks, thanks for being here. Really appreciate that. James W. And yeah, you know where I'll be. You know how to get me. I keep my phone number up on the screen. Much love, Trader Fan Westside. I'll be back with you momentarily. Bulldog out.
All right, I'm back. And I'm back. Let me know if you can hear me. You know me. Globo Gym. It was Globo Gym. Globo Gym. Green candle, green candle. GameStop, green candles. Like it. You guys hear me, right? Just make sure. Hey, MIA. Thank you, man. Thank you, Blake. No problem. Loud and clear. Yeah, nice guys. Really nice guys. And I like what they have to say. And for me, more importantly, is they understand what it's like to be a token holder. And they do want to make the token profitable for people, but at the same time, they're not going to let that interfere with the mission of the token. So I feel like they will do a good job of balancing charity with having a profitable token. 1 month in, you know what I'm saying, guys? We look for these opportunities all the time. We're always looking for a token that's been around for 1 month. There you go. Thank you, Heidenreich. Man Cave Trevor's, thank you guys very much. And interview only goes as so good as the people I'm interviewing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Andre. But, you know, you could interview someone, and if they're just stone cold and they have nothing to say, that's it. My job's over. These guys, they had a great attitude. They were 100% down to answer anything that I asked them. So yeah, kudos to those guys. Thanks for stopping by. And I held off on buying the token. Last night I was actually going to buy it before the interview, and then I said, no, I'm going to hold on. I'm going to listen to these guys first. I'm not going to just buy the token willy-nilly like I always do. I'm going to take some time, and I'm going to listen to the how often does anybody get a chance to talk to the developers face to face? You know, I saw this as my opportunity. Okay, cool. I'm going to talk to these guys tomorrow. You know, I'm going to fill them out. Okay, get the information from them and find out if I want to invest in the token. And guess what? I'm going to do it. I have BNB in my trust wallet. I could easily just swap it over with the pancake and get a little baby shark. Yeah, Black Sheep. I mean, that's that. I'll put a hundo on Baby Shark. My Safe Moon isn't panning out. Yeah, Safe Moon's kind of taking a dip here, but I hope it's going to be back. But $100, in the grand scheme of things, I could put $100 into a token that I know part of it will go to charity, and another part of it could be a profitable investment. I've taken bigger chances with cryptocurrencies before, so to me, it's kind of a no-brainer. Oh, good job, Westside. Andre, good job, Westside. You got to say it in the voice. You're right. Hey, American Dream 2.5. Thank you so much for that. Soup, 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 soup. Super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lowkey33. We need some teeny Montana. I might have to bust out some teeny. I might bust out some teeny Montana sometime this week. Can't overdo it though. I can't overdo teeny Montana. You know, little. You know, you get teeny Montana in little bits. C Marin 17. Safe Moon is going blockchain. Everything is taking a dip thanks to someone who shall not be mentioned. Can the purchase be written off as a donation? Oh, El Snappy 10. I should have asked that. Oh, bummer. I should have asked him that.
2, 1, boost ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions.
Super chat.
Put 60 into Baby Shark. Hey, oh, cool. We got subscribers too. So American Dream, thank you for the super chat and thank you for subscribing. Awesome. Rwandan Uncle. Thoughts on RKT? I don't know much about the company RKT. The only thing I know is that it's been a meme stock for a while, and that I've, seen it on Wall Street's bet. I don't know much about RKT. I'm not invested, and I haven't been. JC, let's see. Well, they are currently on